So I opened the first box for the chemical plant, and this is the, like I said, Natural Gas Storage Center, JJ9014. And I just wanted to point this out right quick. That's a little bit different. You get the number of bags, you got number ones and number twos, but you got a big bag with all the number one bags and smaller bags inside, and then all the additional like loose pieces that you would find like in a separate unmarked bag sometimes, be it with Lego or non-Lego sets. They're all in this number one bag. And the same thing for number two. So I actually like that because then it makes it easier to just, figure out which ones are one and which ones are two as far as the bags, and you gotta go through them. And then here we are in the manual. Opened it up just now, got some stickers, and then they break it down. So I'm assuming you could potentially, well, not with just one book. I mean, you think that you could probably have two people build this, but maybe not, maybe so. I guess it just depends if you could share the book. But yeah, they do. It's a nice clean label. They've gone with this light blue color that I've seen in in Lego type manuals. What is this? It's a really clean manual. I mean, really. I've seen some manuals that where they're not the best, or they have inserts in them, right where there's tape over them. But that's okay. I mean, as long as the manual is doing what it's supposed to do, instructing you on how to put together. All right, so let me get started on this one. The Natural Gas Storage Center by General Jim's Toys. And it's together. Here we go with the chemical plant and the Natural Gas Storage Center. This is the, what I mentioned so far, the JJ9014, 704 pieces. Here it is together and all, it's pretty blurry. So here we are with the storage center. Basically, you got a platform, which are different types of tanks that you see there, and some control handles and just different assortment of things. Also, you got which is kind of odd in a way that you're dealing with, fuel and natural gas and so on, but you have solar energy that actually runs the plant, right? So anyway, you get the track there, the platformers together, you put the barrels together, the different types of barrels that you see there with different stickers. I would say it was quite a bit of stickers. The solar panels are stickers as well. And you got like a sticker here, and these ones are already pre-printed for the little calculator thing there, the keypad. You got a keypad there, one underneath the ladder here. And then basically, some stairs and scaffolding type layout to it. I would say it's an okay build. I would give it maybe like a 7 out of 10 because sometimes things don't want to stay as tight. Like here for the roof, it's basically just three, I guess it'd be one by ones, really the way that it's connected. And if you bump this or move it a little bit, it wants to move around and fall off. Let's see what else. I mean, not to be overly negative or anything. I mean, this here was kind of a little awkward to put together, but I got it. And so for the platform, that was pretty much about it. Wasn't too complicated. I mean, I think it looks pretty good for the part that it plays here. You see in the manual. As far as the tanker car, I have more problems with it than I did anything. There's certain areas it just doesn't have enough that holds it together. Like the front of the tank here in the red area, where it connects to that, the red and green, there's only basically like two studs that holds this together to here. But back here, it holds it, completely together, around the entire round plates there. Where here, it's basically, you got the red round plates, the green round plates, and then there's like a 1x2 kind of studs where it's studs on both sides and it connects this together. I mean, you probably don't really think, well, whatever really matter when it's sitting on here, but it actually still can kind of come loose a little bit. What else? Let's see. This layout of like the laddering and trussing, so on. I think I found that problematic because there's only one stud. You got a 2x2 plate up on top, and then that plate sits down on a single, like a gray. Well, I'm not sure what you call that one. It's a pin where it goes down into the hole on one side, and then it's just like a little bit of a round edge on the other. I'm not exactly sure what that one's called, but it's like a little pin. So let's see if I got one over here. But anyway, there's not a lot for it to grip onto, for this 2x2 plate to grip onto that pin. So this entire structure here is held by that single pin, and it will come up pretty easily. But mostly when it's on there, if you don't bother it, it stays on. Would it need glue? Maybe if it was going around a track quite a bit, it might. Also, what else? I mean, the tanker car looks pretty good. To see, anything else I could point out that I didn't like was where the connection points are, for the connectors, magnetic connectors. They set on a 2x2 type connector down there, the studs, and they don't stay on very well. So beyond that, and then this here, it's really flimsy. It's supposed to be like where your plumbing or your piping will come out from the tanker. Well, it's all droopy. It doesn't connect to anything. It just kind of sits there like that, you can see. I mean, I wish there was a little bit more done on that. And that's the same way on both sides that you see that piping structuring. I mean, I guess if it just sits there, it looks okay, but I don't know. I think it needs a little bit more there. You got some stickers here on each side. Those were not bad. But beyond that, I mean, it's a tanker car. Looks like a tanker car. Like I said, there was just little things that might have made it a little better, or if I had to add to it to make it a little bit more structurally sound, that's probably what it would do. But beyond that, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's decent. It's a decent set. I mean, just about every set you ever do, whether it be Lego, non-Lego, whatever, you're always going to have pros and cons or flaws that you don't like or you do like or whatever, things you can fix or make it better yourself. But I'm rattling on. The point is, I got this together, and now I'm going to move on to the next set, as I mentioned before.